Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds. Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds, by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vote and create wealth from within. What's going on over here? Instagram. What's going on? YouTube, Facebook, and what's going on TikTok. I know it's late, okay? And anytime that Dr. T comes by, when it's late, it's normally because it's urgent. I just want to bring us all up to speed with what's happening right now and why is now the time to wake up and to do something and to move and to get in position and to do whatever it is that we need to do as individuals and as a whole together collectively, okay? I said this, been saying this. I don't know if y'all paying attention to the news or whatever is going on, but we are at war. There ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. We are at war. Right now, over there in the Red Sea, they are attacking each other. That is not getting mainstream media news. Why? Because they're focused on all this other stuff, you know, the Texas blizzard that's on its way, the Mideast mayhem, that the tornadoes, you know what I'm saying? Hunter Biden, all of the stuff we should not be focused on. Why right now we at war? We are at war. And I wanted to come by here before I lay down on tonight and tell you guys, I have always been a dreamer. I have always been a dreamer since I was a young child. There are dreams that I'm allowed to share, and there are dreams that I'm allowed to sit on. Some I got to discern. Some are just for me. Some are for us collectively. I'm not a woman that is led by my dreams, but I am a woman that hearkens to my dreams, because when I'm too busy in the natural and the Most High wants to give me a message, whether it's a warning, whether it's a detour, whether it's something that's coming, you know, a blessing on the way, I have always been the one that have dreamed. My children dream. Right? Last night I go to sleep and I feel led to share this dream with you guys. That's the reason why I'm here, on top of all the other stuff that's going on. In this dream. Now, I had shared about maybe 2.5 weeks ago, maybe almost 3 weeks now, that I had a dream, but that I was not released to share that dream. I'm going to share that dream tonight as well, but I'm going to share this one first. As a matter of fact, I'm going to share that one, okay? About almost 3 weeks ago, I was awakened. And in this dream, just to share the parts that I can share about this dream, I was like on a beach, like in a beach house. I was high up elevation, and I was able to see all of this water. What city, what town, what state, I don't know where we were at. It was not a place of familiarity. But I was able to look into the water. It looked like a scene out of Jaws, except there was no sharks in the water. There were people splashing and playing around and doing their due diligence in the water. And then all of a sudden, all these alligators lined themselves in sync in the water. And they were on the shallow end. They weren't wading way out in the water. They just popped up and they were all scattered, lined up like this in a row in unison, and their mouths were wide open like this. Their mouths was wide open, ready to attack, but they had not been given the command to attack because they never bit anybody. The people were still wading in the water. I seen men with their children in the water, and I'm looking like, y'all in danger. And I knew that I could not go outside of my home because I was more concerned that they were ready to strike at any moment. And if I took an opportunity to try to go down and warn, that I could become prey. So I felt a pause to just sit back and look. And, I was waving my hands through the glass because they were this big old tall bay windows. And you know what was so ironic? Is that the people were walking in between the alligators. They weren't crocodiles. That's why I was not able to be released, because I had to research and discern and ask for interpretation of this dream. It was that deep. I'm like, first of all, why are all of these alligators lined up? I had to make sure they wasn't crocodiles. So I had to go do my research. They were alligators, and they were lined up in unison, and they were waiting. They were waiting on the okay to devour. And here I am trying to tell the people to get out of the water because they are in danger. Yet I can't come down off of my watchtower. I can't come down because I was like on one of those houses that you see in the beach, and they on those stilts. They very high up. But if I would have went down, then I would have been putting myself in grave danger trying to warn the people. So that dream was almost 3 weeks ago. Now, last night, I go to sleep and I dream again that I'm somewhere by some water, and this place is not familiar. It looked kind of like Florida, possibly. But what I do remember is that we were there, and I went outside, and it had like this long deck that leads to the water where you can, go out into the water and look at the water. And so I had walked out there, and I saw people speeding by. But the crazy part about it, it was like they were speeding by in wheelchairs on the water, and they had plastic bags over these wheelchairs. And so the first thought was, what is a wheelchair doing on the water? This is not like a speedboat or a those little water bikes. No, these were like wheelchairs, and they were speeding fast. And I'm just checking out everybody as they're going along. They looked like they were traveling to do commerce, but they were in a hurry. And so I'm standing there just checking out the scenario, and then I see a guy look at another guy that was standing next to me, and he had this terrified look on his face. They never said a word. He just had this terrified look on his face. So I'm looking at him and looking at them because I'm observing my environment. I'm somewhere in a new place, an unfamiliar place. And I'm just observing. Why are these people driving on the water in wheelchairs? Why are they speeding? And then I look to my left, and these two dudes are having this dialogue, but without words. They just looked at each other like it's time to run. And I was able to interpret what they were thinking. And so I'm looking at it, it's time to run. I'm trying to analyze what they're saying, the conversation, because they were saying it with such urgency. Like, you know what, we got to run diagonally. We can't run straight, because if we run straight, it's going to get us. And they kept looking up at the sky, and I'm looking up at the sky with them. And I see a cloud, and it's moving, but it's moving slow. So I'm like, why are they panicking? It's just a regular cloud. But they could see what I could not see. They knew the weather patterns or something, because they knew that, no, we in danger. And that's a tornado. I did discern that. Like, they know it's a tornado coming. And they were like, we got to run straight across the water. to get to dry land to be able to run into the shelter. And I remember thinking, is there a basement down at the bottom? I need to get, because I'm in the middle of the water on the wooden board. So I would either have to go all the way back that way or jump off into the water and swim. And so I said, I better jump off into the water and swim with them instead of staying here. Everybody else on the boardwalk, that's what it's called, they going about their regular business. People still speeding by in the water. But it was only two men that knew that danger was near. And I was able to understand what it was that they were saying. So when they jumped in the water, it was like, it's either fight or flight. They jumped in the water, I jumped in the water. And I remember feeling in the water like, dang, the water ain't even cold. Why is it like looking like it's raining or finna have a tornado or whatever the case may be, in the water is not cold? That was my fear, to jump in the water. Like, this water is going to be cold, freezing cold. And I, in real life, don't like cold water. I don't like water being sprayed on me. I don't like cold water from the shower. Like, that's insanity. So that was the reason why I was a little bit hesitant. When I was looking at what they were saying, I was trying to analyze and like, am I going to jump in this water or not? I jumped in, but I remembered the water was not cold, which was weird. Meaning that whatever was happening should not have been happening with the water being that temperature. Nevertheless, I remember in the dream, I said, I got to swim fast. I can't get in here and just be like breaststroking it. I got to swim fast because I got to get over there to that dry land and be able to run back to safety. And another thing that I remembered in the dream was these waves was coming. As these people were speeding, these big waves was coming. I forgot to mention that. These big waves were coming while the dudes were looking at each other. And the reason why they were dialoguing with each other is because they were looking up at the clouds. And then there was like big waves that was splashing on the people that was driving in the water real fast. But these people were so hell-bent and such in a hurry that they was like, they had positioned their like wheelchair to go up with the wave and kind of go over the wave. But the waves was getting bigger. And this is something that the Most High made me pay attention to once I woke up, is that I saw the warning signs. I saw the waves. Everybody else had waited a little bit too late, and me, myself, almost had waited a little bit too late. Because he said, I gave you warning signs in that dream. When you seen those waves and the people still speeding, it was maybe they were in a hurry to get over the wave. I don't know, but they were speeding. The water was warm. They was riding wheelchairs with plastic to cover them. So like if it got wet, it was just weird. But the key points, because God does not care about what kind of scenario he puts around to get the message, the meat of the message. And the meat of the message was there was warning signs all around. Nevertheless, I waited just a little bit too late. I couldn't see the funnel cloud that these two men could see. But I was able to discern that there was danger, and by reaction, I jumped in with him, and then I swam all the way across. But I wasn't swimming fast enough. So it was like another wave came and pushed me onto the dry pavement. And then I got up and I started running, and the dudes, I had caught up to them. And they were running, and I was like bracing myself for whatever was coming because I wasn't looking back. But they were so in panic, like they was grabbing the door and like running past the door, trying to grab the door and hold on just to get inside. And then I said, dang, they're going to lock the door. And I snatched it open and I got in. And I as soon as I got in and shut the door, then the dream ended. It was like I was bracing for impact, and then the dream ended. And so when I woke up and I started to sit down and meditate, like, now, come on, Father, you tell me what to do, I'm going to do it. Like, that's just me, period. So I'm panicking, thinking, okay, What am I not getting? What am I not doing? This is danger. Okay, am I in the right lane? What am I doing? I'm evaluating myself, because that's what we do, right? We ain't busy judging other people. We busy judging ourselves, and sometimes we are our own worst critic. Especially when you have any type of prophetic ability. Period. And people use that word, maliciously. But the Most High say, I do nothing in the earth unless I first reveal it to my prophets. Nothing can even happen in the earth unless he first reveals it. He's sovereign. He obeys the laws, his laws, like we're supposed to obey his laws, okay? His rules, his statutes, they are forever. I said all that to say this. The interpretation of that dream was people was going about their merry business, they regular smuggler days. And danger was all around them. I was so terrified to look back to see the destruction. That's why I didn't look back. That's why I did not look back, because I was terrified to see all the people that was just back there, like, gone. That's one thing that I don't want to see is destruction, even though there's no way around it. Why? Because people, at the end of the day, people will do whatever it is that they choose to do. They will not hearken. They will not listen. They will remain blind as a bat. And right now is not that time to be blind. Number one, we at a war. Destruction is upon us. All this invasion, and I love everybody, don't get me wrong, but there is a protocol that you must follow. That's why you have laws of the land and all of this invasion. If it wasn't them getting our children with fentanyl, now all of this invasion, they are allowing these people to join the military. Come on, man. They are allowing people, they forced all the people out the military who didn't want to do this, to replace them with people we don't even know if they are friend or foe. That's dumb. On the United States, that is dumb. We don't have to be attacked from without. We got too much on the inside. It's dangerous. They talking about now on the news. Now, let me say this. Whenever I reference the news, I'm only referencing because that is people's God. That is who people listen to. They believe in CNBC, MSNBC, Fox, CNN, all of that stuff. They swear by it. So when I mention that the news is broadcasting this now, the false media is broadcasting this now. Whenever they broadcast anything, it's already too late. Hands down. Inflation came. They didn't. We start saying that in June when the numbers start showing, and statistics, the analytics, and no, this is transitory. No inflation here to see. Keep it moving. And then when the news starts saying, yeah, the trends, it was already too late. Cost was already rising up. Whenever they report anything, it's already a done deal. Oh, y'all come on in the room and hear this tonight. This pertains to all of us. We've been in danger. And then you got them over there fighting a war, and we got sleeper cells right here. And now they're telling you that, hey, don't avoid large crowds and make sure you see something, you say something. We are at high alert. We pass red, we bloody red, we bloody orange. You know what I'm saying? High alert for a terrorist attack. Oh, when stuff blows up, no, that wasn't a terrorist attack. It was just, and now all of these implementations. Oh, we got to wake up, man. We got to wake up, straight up. They rolled out laws. How many of y'all went and researched the laws that went into place January 1st? How many of y'all researched the new laws, not just in your city, not just in your state, but in the United States that were enforced, that went into place? The updates with Verizon, with T-Mobile, with AT&T, with Sprint on your cell phones. Boy, this is getting wicked out here. These new updates that if you say something, something like I'm saying right now that they don't like, that you can be fine. I'm telling y'all about to see, boy, we about to see stuff that we ain't never seen before. People that you thought was rock solid, people that you thought was something. Oh, baby, all things is being exposed. All things is being exposed, from the politricks to the pool pimps. Okay? Everything is being exposed, to the regular smugglers on the street, to the corporate. It don't matter. There ain't no hiding place. Exposure is here. And all things that are being exposed for one of the two reasons. Time is up, or whatever's being shaken is being shaken, and whatever remains will remain. So either you plan it or you not. Either you rock solid or you not. You can't be wavering, and you can't be lethargic, and you can't be procrastinating in this season. You got to be woke, and you got to be working. You got to be building in this season. In this season, you cannot be entertained. In this season, you cannot be complacent. In this season, we are in danger. Trust me. The reason why he's showing me what's happening is because he know I got a heart for my people. So he let me know. Man, they don't want to get themselves together. They don't want to come together. They don't want to build. They don't want to do nothing. They want to be entertained. They want to be lollygagged. They want to be lullabied. They don't want to hear no truth. Everything is a conspiracy. They is going to be in danger and in trouble. And you might as well get used to it. That's why I couldn't come down. If I came down, I would be putting myself in danger in the first dream. That's why the second dream, all of that, all of them people in the water going about their business, doing whatever they was doing. Yeah, the reason why I didn't want to look back, because I already knew what it was. And it wasn't nothing but a few people that was spared. A few. It wasn't nothing but a few people. And in both of my dreams, in any dreams, it's always only a few. I've had these reoccurring dreams since I was a child. That I would look up and be able to see the timing of the Lord. And by the time I look down, everybody dead. I never understood him, never understood why I went through the warfare the way that I went through the warfare, why my life was hard. Because this cost. When you stand up and you tell the truth and you stand 10 toes down, you say, I ain't finna break, I ain't finna buckle, I ain't finna bow my knee to Baal. It is what it is. For you I live, for you I die. It is what it is. I'm gonna be a truth speaker. I don't care if they do whatever they do. I'm gonna tell this truth, because many people will not. I kid y'all not. I kid you not. Those that have an ear to hear, please. I don't care what you believe, hear. It's too much going on right now. And the Most High will that no man should perish. That's what he will. I mean, that's what he wants. That's what he like. He wills that no man perish. If you have an ear to hear, hear. We are in danger. And it ain't going to be nobody else's fault. If you are lacking and you are unprepared, it ain't going to be nobody else's fault but your own. Too many warnings are going out. Too many. You don't need somebody that's all deep and deep in God. You don't need somebody to tell you right now what's going on. No, you can see for yourself. You can see for yourself. Every time that I came through here and showed up, you better believe that it was the Most High sending me for his people. Because he wills that no man perish. They done implemented laws and everything that gives them invasion into y'all emails, into your text messages, into your phone calls. You update the phone, you gave them permission, whether you like it or not. We don't own none of our own devices. We don't own, you know what I'm saying? This is the beast system. And oh, let me tell you what Google just released yesterday. See, they preparing us. They prepping us. They prepping us. They prepping us. See, because they can never attack without telling. I don't care if they got to tell it in a billboard. I don't care if they got to tell it on a movie. I don't care if they got to tell it through the false media. I don't care if they got to tell us. That's a sovereign law. You think Kim Jong-un is just over there blowing hot smoke out of his mouth? No, he got to tell the United States what's going to happen. Whether they take it serious or not, that's up to them. Okay? They got to tell what's going to happen. They can be taken to prison for our charge with international crimes. That's a sovereign law. You must tell the enemy when you attack it. Period. So they tell you, yeah, we flexing our nuclear missile muscle. Straight up. Y'all doing too much. Y'all want to sanction all of us over here. When things don't go your way, you keep on meddling in other men's affairs. You know what I'm saying? You want to do stuff on the sly and act like you helping Ukraine defeat Russia. You just entered into a war with us. Because you want to act like you over there helping them out by providing them weaponry and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to get involved in Israel. You know what I'm saying? And all these Palestinians and stuff is being unalived and y'all don't care. And you providing them with care packages and aid packages. No, you got too many people mad at us. And let me tell you something, because I got to tell y'all tonight, this stuff is written in the word of God. It said in 1 hour, Babylon. So why are you acting too deep? That Babylon being done away with, baby, you better understand something. America is the physical Babylon, okay? You better believe that of this day and age, it has caused all nations to drink from its wine. It has caused, this thing has been a superpower for a very long time. Everybody do merchant and everybody do business and everybody want to get to the United States and everybody want to live like the Americans. And this place is a whore. Period. All the perversion that come out of this place, all of the bloodshed that come out of this place, all of the oppression that happens in this place, man, y'all better get with it tonight for real. This thing ain't going back to normal. That's why it ain't going back to normal. It ain't never going back to normal. But the people that belong, my people, that ain't everybody. Let's get that settled right here and right now. Especially for those of y'all that want to say, well, he's the God of everybody. Well, why he didn't say that? He said, my people who are called by my name, those who have an ear to hear, will hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying to my bride. My sheep know my voice. That's very personal. Okay. We all the creation, but we ain't all the children. I'm here for the children tonight. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? You got Nephilims walking the earth right now. They done been spotted in Miami. They done been spotted in like Aruba or somewhere. People done caught footage of this stuff. And now they want to say, oh, this is aliens. No, ma'am. No, sir. Y'all better go back to the book of Genesis. When the sons of God, the Ben-Amins, okay, entered into the sons of the daughters of man. And they created hybrid, okay? Supernatural giants, Nephilims. Where do you think Goliath come from? Giants, Nephilims, okay? Go read it. I ain't telling you something that's off the wall, loony. Go do your research. Don't believe me. Go do your research. It's written through all out the Bible. My seed will be against your seed. What seed? You better understand. You better understand there's a seed in the earth. And a lot of them sit in high places. They don't belong to God. That's why they don't have a heart. They don't care about what they do to God's people. That's why they can sit there and plot evil. Because Lucifer is their daddy. And that's who they worship. Period. And that's why they're able to determine who gets the, well, it's too many in the earth and it's too many populated. All of this stuff is planned. All of this stuff is a skit. It's a drill. The Simpsons been telling y'all for a very long time. Hello, somebody. Movies been telling y'all for a very long time. Matter of fact, Obama movie that he just dropped called Leave the World Behind, that was them telling you something. You better get with it for real. Yeah, that we finna have a nuclear attack. Where did it happen at? In New York. It affected the power grid. Oh, the movie Songbird. It opens up with Welcome to Divock. Turn that around and you'll know exactly 19, okay? It'll say Divock 2024 or 2027. Now, how you going to create a movie in 2020 and call this thing COVID 19 or COVID 24? What? That don't even make sense. They have to tell us before they attack us. You know how they was telling us when them 17 billionaires just went and bought them underground bunkers. Now, why would you need a bunker unless there was going to be some type of nuclear fallout? You dang on show ain't going underneath the earth running from no earthquake. You dang on show ain't running underneath no earth from no tsunami. That's written in the scripture. That things will fall down from the sky and their heads will be bald. What makes your head bald? Radiation. Hello, somebody. That's why they buying them. They got underground cities. They got underground apartments. Everything that you need down there. See, they preparing. The problem is we are not. That's why I'm here tonight. That's why I'm riled up tonight. Because we are not. They preparing. They preparing to prepare themselves for the catastrophe that they cause where everybody else will feel the ramifications except them. Ain't that something? They out here modifying the weather. I'm on one tonight. If I'm going to say it, I might as well say it all. How about that, okay? Period, point blank. If I'm going to say it, I might as well say it all. You think these things are happening haphazardly? Absolutely not. Things is finna get so dang on crazy. That's why. Because this is written in the scripture too. Matter of fact, I believe it's Isaiah 21. Let me make sure I quote the right thing because it said don't add or take away. But I want to make sure I give it to you real raw and uncut tonight, right? The truth. Not my truth, but the truth. His word is the final authority. That's it. Is it 21 or 61? Here we go, right here. Isaiah 26. Go, my people, enter into thy chambers and shut the doors upon you. Hide yourself there for a little moment until the indignation of the Most High God passes. For he has come out of his hiding place to avenge the bloodshed of the inhabitants of the earth. Let me break that down to you in modern day terminology. Go ahead and sit down somewhere right now because I'm about to smash on these devils that's been out here and all the bloodshed that's crying from the ground. I'm about to avenge the blood that they have spilt in the ground, that they have slaughtered in the ground, that they have oppressed and put in the prison systems and in the graveyards and have worked people and have caused people to unalive themselves. See, I'm coming out of my hiding place and I am avenging the inhabitants of the earth. So my children, I'm going to need you to go in your room, in your house, mind your business, sit on down in there and shut the door behind you while I do my business. Comprehend? If you comprehend, put a yes, yes in the chat. That's in our modern day terminology. You got to be in a safe place, in a safe space. You can't still be out here thinking that you're going to be a part of this system and you're not going to suffer with this system, because he also said in his word that if you don't come out from amongst them and be ye separate and touch not these unclean things, then you shall surely participate in their punishment, and you shall also surely receive of their plagues. Now, don't like me all you want to, but you got to like him, because that's what his words say. If you a part of it, then I get to punish you as being a part of it. But if you come out from amongst it, then I will lead you and tell you what to do. And if you do what I tell you what to do, you will be preserved. Hello, somebody. Problem is, don't nobody want to hearken and listen to the Most High. He didn't told you what to do. I don't want to do that. Well, that don't look like the way, and I can't do that. And I don't know if I want to do that. Well, this is comfortable to me. And you know what? I'm here to announce on tonight, beloveds. It's going to be a lot of people that were supposed to still be here that ain't finna be here. Believe that. Don't let that be one of you. I know it. I got myself in trouble. You can record this. You can screen record this. Trust me, Dr. Tawana ain't gonna never come on here and tell something that the God ain't told her to say. I say this with blessed assurance. We gonna see so many people dropping that we thought last 2 or 3 years was something, baby. No, you're gonna see calamity upon calamity upon calamity. That's scripture. That you're gonna hear about bad news after bad news. Matter of fact, that's in Ezekiel 9. Bad news after bad news. People talking about peace, peace. No, it ain't gonna be no peace. It's gonna be peace for his people that hearkened and listened and obeyed what he has been telling you to do. You don't get to pick and choose what you're going to do. You're going to either do what he say to do, or you're going to be removed. You're going to be punished. You're going to be, whatever it is, you're going to be judged. Because he is judging the inhabitants, these evil inhabitants of the earth. These men have gone out of their way to play God, to change times and seasons. We don't want the sun, so we're going to block the sun out. What? Tell me any other book that's that accurate. Tell me any other book that is that accurate 2,000 years later after it has been written. It's still telling the truth. Tell me another book. You can't even find one. Straight up. You cannot. For men, the beast, the Antichrist, will seek to change laws, times, and seasons. You want to know why these winter storms is happening? Because they won't stop spraying this stuff into the sky, trying to block out the sun. Y'all gotta get out from beyond the screen and beyond the keyboard, okay? And go outside and pay attention to some things. Look up in the sky. Dang, why they spraying them chemtrails? And matter of fact, why they spraying it in the direction of the sun? Why do they wake up in the morning to beat the sun up, and then when the sun meets in the midday and it's hottest, they spraying over there. Then when the sun sets, they spraying over there. Baby, I got much footage. I'm gonna do a documentary about it because it's disturbing to me. I got much footage of this stuff. This stuff is so. I'm like, man, this is crazy. On another level type of crazy. I ain't never seen people so hell-bent on destroying God's most precious possession, which are you and I. Everything else he spoke, okay? That's right. That's absolutely right. You got to pay attention to that. They darest not say nothing about Muhammad. That's a war crime. They dare us not say nothing about Buddha. They don't attack them. They don't attack the Virgin Mary, okay? They don't attack them. They don't attack the monks. They don't attack them. It's only one name that is hated. And one belief that they attack. And that is the and it's not just what they words, they laws. Y'all didn't see Israel over there banning for you to read your Bible? Matter of fact, let's bring it in closer. Gavin Newsom, I think that's his name. Gavin Newsom. Yeah, they passing laws where you being a believer is like being a criminal. Being a son of the daughter of the Most High God is like being a criminal. Y'all laws infringe upon, rainbow people's beliefs, and y'all beliefs, they telling everybody that's a Trump supporter and a conservative. If you believe in morals, we believe in equality. We believe in anything goes. We believe in men being with children. We believe in men going into women's back. We believe in all of that. That's what they're telling you. This nation used to be one nation under God, right? It might not be the God that we serve. But a lot of them had morals, okay? Morals. They kept principle. Marriage is between he and she, okay? They kept principle. And that ain't no shade to nobody. I'm just saying they kept principle. Now it's anything goes. You can be a whole cartel and come up over here on this bad boy. They don't care. You can be a whole criminal and come up in here. They don't care. And what is the purpose of that? What is the purpose of having open borders, having laws, if there is not some type of ulterior motive behind this whole entire situation? And then we at war. And then we at war. And who is going to be the people that lose? That's what I want to pose to you. Who really is going to suffer the consequences of this war, this political war? All of this stuff that's happening, this inflation war, this unemployment war, this whole AI takeover war, this whole digital war, who is going to be on the bad end of the stick? Does this affect any of them? Does this affect any of them? It never was intended to. It was never intended to affect them. Inflation don't affect them. You see that whole little in 2020, that didn't affect them. How many of them didn't get to see their people? How many of them didn't get to see their people, you know what I'm saying, and didn't have a proper service for? How many of them? How many of them did you hear on the news by the groves they was going? Wake up. How many of them lost their jobs? How many people do you know lost their jobs? How many of them didn't lose their jobs? How many of them didn't take a pay cut? How many of them didn't have to get a stimulus check? Because they play a game. And you know what the game is? It's called public sector versus private sector. When you're private, they don't apply to you. That's why the wealthy keep getting wealthier. Because they play the game. They said, look, this is what life is about. This is what America is about anyway. It's capitalism. They don't care about civilian rights. citizen rights. They will make rules against you to use those rules against you, but you can never use them against them. If you want to be technical, it don't matter what color the color of your skin. We all been duped, and we all been indoctrinated, and we all been in a system of slavery. And only the ones who know how to play the game. They taught us this a long time ago when we were children. It's called Monopoly. Only the people who own Boardwalk and Park Avenue, and only the people who own property ruled. And if you landed on a property and you didn't have no money to pay, you had to go to jail and pay taxes to get out and pay a fee to get out. And if you landed on anybody's property that had property on top of their property, then the fines was doubled. Hello, somebody. You were skipping on eggshells to make sure that you didn't land on nobody's stuff because you didn't own nothing. But you controlled everything. I don't own nothing on the board. Monopoly ain't mine, but I control Boardwalk. I control Park Avenue. I control the railroads. I control the utilities. Hello, somebody. So that's what they go do. They go set up establishments. And they say, hey, look, I'm not a business. I'm going to set up a private entity called a trust. And I'm going to let the trust control everything. I just manage it as a member. We own nothing because they know a principal law. You want to know what principal law that they know? That the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and none of us own nothing. We were born butt naked, and we're going to die that way. Okay? We didn't come in here with anything. Not even the very breath belongs to us. Okay? And when we go, we're going to go with nothing. So they follow that principle. I own nothing, but I control. Now, that's a different situation. If I can take this dirt, I know I don't own this dirt, but if I can take this dirt and I can go build something on it and make somebody pay me to live on this dirt that don't even belong to me, then I control it. I can tell them when to get in and get out. I don't even own the dirt. Who gave them license to own the dirt and then turn around and sell it to you, call an apartment or a house? Who gave them a license to charge up their solar panels from the sun? The same sun that the Most High gave to us to be the governing light by day. And create these solar panels and then charge you for electricity. Power. Meanwhile, they don't pay for nothing, but they get paid for something that don't belong to them. Are y'all tracking? Are you picking up what I'm putting down on tonight? This makes no sense. We got to wake up and start thinking for ourselves and stop letting these commercials and YouTube and everything else think for us. Stop believing the propaganda that they feed in us. It's garbage. It's television. Television. Tell who vision? Who vision are they telling? Tell a vision. Okay, what vision are you telling? Because the one that you're telling is a lie. Go to school, get a good job, live the American dream, pay all your taxes while we transport all your money over into foreign countries, while we keep you poor and we make ourselves real big and rich. Off your time, off of your labor, off of your mental health, off of everything. Yeah. We'll charge you to drive on our streets. We'll charge you to park on our streets. We'll charge you to live in our homes. We'll charge you to go to work. We'll charge you to go to school. We'll charge you to for taxes if you need gas. We'll charge you on taxes if you need food. If you want to buy clothes and stay warm, we'll charge you for taxes on that. We'll charge you for taxes on oil. This is a natural resource that the Most High gave. They got to drill into the earth to get oil. We'll charge you for diamonds and that stuff belongs to us. Are you understanding? I just want to know. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? Are you understanding? It's a game that's being played, and I'm just here to announce it's time to wake up. And it's time to move. Especially if you a believer or if you not. If you a human being, how about I say that? If you a human being and somebody told you that, hey, I got some insight that somebody gonna come pick your dough down and come up in your house tomorrow at 11 o'clock. You're not finna be in your bed at no 11 o'clock. All cozy and comfortable. No, baby, you're gonna be prepared, even if it's an actual threat or it's a non-actual threat. Even if it's a rumor, baby, you're gonna be prepared. You're gonna be waiting. You might even start some preparation. Let me turn off my light so I can catch them in the act. I'm locked and loaded. I'm ready. I got my kids out of the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm prepared. I'm gonna leave the house. I'm gonna go to my relative's house so that you prepare, right? Right or wrong. If I told you, hey, I got some insight, they've been stalking you, they're peeping you. When you leave work, they're gonna follow you, whatever the case may be. I'm telling you of imminent danger. I got some intel that there's imminent danger. And then I warn you, are you not, or are you going to prepare? Because if you say yes, now I'm going to really come for you and say, well, why you see all these things happening, imminent danger, and you ain't preparing? You still playing games. You still think you got tomorrow. And danger is at our doorstep, man. Them alligators, they man eaters. They was waiting to attack. They was waiting on the command. But guess what? They was already in sync at any given moment. All they had to do was attack, like Jaws came up on that water and had him a feast. It was so many people just walking through there, just going about business. I'm like, dang, y'all don't see them big. And they was big. They were supernaturally big. They didn't look regular size. They were long and their heads was out of the water and their mouth was wide open, just ready to feast. All they was doing was waiting on the command to just go to work. And I knew that there was not a lot of time to run down there and even tell them. They was ready to strike on commando for sure. I'm here to tell y'all that danger is at the door. Okay? At any given moment, every single day, you need to be living your life like it's the last day. Loving on your family, building something. I don't care. You want to know an analogy about the ants that I love so much? I love this analogy about the ants. I study ants, especially when they come out. When you drop a piece of bread on the ground, I watch them come. They start calling their homies like, come on. Yeah, it's a piece of bread on the ground. And it's a big piece. And first, let's come together and try to move it together. And then when they can't move it together because it's too heavy, they start breaking off little pieces big enough for them to carry individually. And then they create a whole entire highway. The ones that's coming to get the little piece of bread that I dropped, they start going back to the ant house, okay, to go store up the food. And on their way, they telling the other homies, hey, go back and get that bread so we don't miss nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, go back and get that bread. So now you got a highway lane going that way, and you got a highway lane going this way, and they never fight with each other. No, this my bread, this my bread. No. They working in unison. Baby, they dragging it. I got footage. I study ants for this reason, because it says in the scripture, pay attention to the ant. Be like them, do what they do. They know in the summertime, I don't care how hot it is. I don't care what's going on. They ain't funking. They ain't coming together. They ain't fighting. They ain't divided. They out there working. Why? Because they know in the wintertime they can't come out. It's too hazardous to their health. And this is what really got me. Their lifespan is only 60 days. And I'm like, dang, they out here working knowing that they're going to die in 60 days. And the Most High spoke to me and said, no, they don't work like they gonna die. They work like they ain't gonna die. They're not working like, yeah, I ain't finna go to work because I only got two more days, bro. So yeah, I ain't going to work. I only got like one more day. I only got like 6 hours, bro. Y'all got this. No, they work like they gonna be here forever. And a lifespan is only 60 days. And some people be like, well, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen anyway. So I might well just wait on the Most High. I might as well just wait on God. He's gonna protect us. He got us. And you can't take me to one place in the scripture where the Most High ever told his people just wait on him. When he got ready to deliver them from Egypt, he gave them assignments. He would go to your neighbors and take all of their gold and their silver, get you a lamb, and I want you to cut it up properly like this. Okay, look, there's about to be a famine. I need you to get from this place, and I need you to get to Goshen. Right there is where I'm going to meet you, and right there is where I'm going to feed you. Okay, yep. Okay, yeah, there's about to be a great invasion, but this is what I want y'all to do. Instead of picking up swords, I want y'all to come together in unison, and I want the women of Judah to go out with the tambrets and the cymbals, and I want the men to sing praises, and I want them to sing. They always had to do something. They always had to move. Nehemiah, get to building. Yeah, leave your place of prosperity and get on that wall and build. Okay? Keep the enemy out. They always had to do something. Even Christ had to do something. So what got us so messed up to make us think that we ain't got to do something? Christ actually said, blessed is he who I find working when I come back, not sleeping, not chilling, but working. Be found. Let me find you. Being working, redeeming the time back for the days of evil. Let me find you in that position. The kingdom is likened unto a man who went away for a long time and left his possessions in his servant's care. And he told one with the here, I'm gonna give you 5, according to the ability that you can handle. Not according to the ability that I want to give you, but according to the ability that you can handle. You can handle 5, so here go 5. And here you can handle 3, so here go 3. And you can handle 1, because you ain't finna do a daggone thing with this one. But here go this 1, you can handle 1, according to your ability. And it said, the one who received 5 left immediately and put his money to work. Notice that he didn't say he left immediately and start working for his money. It said he left immediately and put his money to work. So did number 3. But the one with the 1, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go sit down on this. And what does it profit a man, you know what I'm saying, to just get a return on something that you didn't even work for? I'll just sit on this and bury this. That way when he come back, I at least got what he gave me. And to that man, he was called wicked and lazy. Now, why was he called 2 things in one? Wicked and lazy. And then he was told, look, bro, you could have put my money in the bank if you wasn't going to do nothing with it. You could have at least let me get a return on my investment. How dare I give you something to do and you don't do it? You sit on that thing. You procrastinate on that thing. I gave you a gift and you go and give your gift to the demonic side, to my enemy, to the very people that's coming up against you. It's your tax dollars that's funding wars, okay? Because if you didn't have slaves on the plantation, then they wouldn't have tax dollars to be funding the wars, but ain't got money to feed the poor. That's another conversation for another day. It's your tax dollars that fund the abortion clinics, the decimation of life and rebirth. It's your tax dollars that pay for crooked cops to be out here all kind of doing evil manner of things. It's your tax dollars that got Hollywood blowed up and billionaire 100x billionaire status. It's your tax dollars funding these underground tunnels. I'll say that. Y'all didn't just see that? Underground tunnels found in New York leading to a whole bunch of little children that's been abused real bad. They thought I was crazy when I came on live and I was praying in the spirit, and the Most High told me that there were children underneath the White House. They thought I was crazy until they broke a news reporting that said children were found underneath the White House. He showed me that in the spirit. And now all of a sudden these Epstein logs is coming out. Y'all better pay attention to this. This stuff is going down right underneath your nose, bro. And you can't even see it. You can't even see it. You cannot see this. Way too much. And not to mention, I want y'all to go check out this new thing that then came back. It didn't circle back around like Jen Psaki. Oh, let me circle back on that. This thing then came back. You know, that 2020 thing that came and ravaged the whole entire world. It didn't circle back. It got a new name like J1, something like that. Y'all go research it and look at what the new demic is. This thing will get on you and then cause your heart. It's called a heart demic right now. Now, what in the hell y'all done sprayed in the atmosphere that will actually cause somebody to have a heart attack? I ain't never heard of a illness that causes heart attacks. That's just like, and y'all go do your research. In 2022, I want to say, they gave an estimated number of how many people was going to be diagnosed with cancer. It was like 2.5 million would be diagnosed with cancer in 2023. And 1.2 million would die from it. And I'll just sit back like, how the hell y'all know that? How do y'all know the numbers to the science? And then the food ain't no more. The food that we eat, y'all. And now they didn't pass the law in California that you got to drink sewer water. You mean the same sewer water that y'all done tested that is highly positive for that stuff that happened in 2020? And they make our water, and we don't know what's processed in this water. Yet we don't have no wells. We don't have none of our own water. What are we doing? We don't have no land. We don't have no dirt. We ain't grew no vegetables. They selling meat that ain't even meat no more. Okay? Bill Gates already got it in Walmart. Lab-grown chicken. Stuff in our lettuce, in our vegetables. Stuff I can't say on here, but you should know. GMO corn. Come on, man. We got to do better. And I've been saying this for a very long time. I'm actually oversaying it. Okay, I'm actually oversaying it because one thing that I did, I sought the Most High, and I said, "What do we do?" Because we way delayed, we way behind. And I notice every time something happens, it affects a peculiar group of people every single time. It don't matter what it is. It's like we always the guinea pig. So what can we do, Father? What, like, show me, please. If you want to show anybody, show me. I will tell your people. Help me, not to help me and my family. Help me to help your people, because this is a tragedy. How do we prepare for this? You said in your word, pray that we may be able to escape all that is coming on the face of the earth. You mean there's a way out from this? Yes, pray that you may be able to escape. So I had to go look at, what does that word mean? Hide yourself. It don't mean pray that you may be able to vanish. It don't mean pray that you be raptured up. It means pray that you be able for this to pass over. You know what it means when a tornado come in and don't hit your house, but everybody else's house was hit? Pass over. Pray. that you may be able to escape all that is coming up on the face of the earth. Pray. You know what prayer means? How do you provide a way of escape? How do I prepare myself? If there's inflation and I gave you more money to buy, then you escaped inflation. If there is a famine and I told you to stock up on food 5 years ago, then you escaped a famine. If there is a deadly storm coming to your city and I tell you to go to another city for a little bit, okay, to go visit, to go on a vacation, okay, and you listen, then you escaped. A lot of people ain't going to escape because they will not hearken to the Most High. You will not hearken. So a lot of people, warning signs in that dream, they was there. Folks wasn't hearkening. They was going by, holding hands, walking on the boardwalk. Life is normal. Speeding to work or wherever they was going. Life is normal. Life is normal when life ain't normal. They promising peace, peace, but there ain't none. Oh, we'll do good. We're going back to, it's coming down, it's cooling down, the housing market. No. We in danger. And if you want to escape what is coming upon the face of the earth, you got to listen to the master of the universe. He's the manufacturer. You don't never get a toy or a project or a book or something you got to put together without reading the manuscript. Because you would not know how to operate it without reading that manual. Your life does not belong to you. It was put together by the master architect and the manufacturer. Therefore, you got to ask him, what do I need to be doing today? Do I need to go to work today? Not as I feel like I'm not supposed to go to work today, but I know my boss ain't gonna let me get off. So I might as well go on, not knowing that God could be saving your life from a deadly accident, from a hijacking, from a bombing, not knowing that God could be sparing and preserving. You feel that you shouldn't go to work for a reason, but you so systematized that you disobey God and do your own thing. And that's why people perish. That's why things happen to people. And then people want to go back and be like, if God is so good. No. He is good. It ain't if he was so good. The devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. You need to put the blame on the right person. Okay, and if you hearken into the devil, and if you in bed with the devil, and if you open doors to the devil, then he got legal right to attack you. Just because you call on God, just because you say you read your word, just because you say you believe in God does not warrant you security. It does not. If you do this, then I will do this. That's what the scriptures say. That's what his words say. If you shall hearken and do all that I, the Lord your God, commanded you to do this day, then you shall have this and have that and have this and have that and have this and have that. It's a relationship, baby. I do my part, you do your part, period. If you would hearken and obey. A lot of us are delayed. A lot of us ain't got no other way to go get what we need for us and big mama and big mama and little baby JJ. We ain't got enough. Our jobs ain't cutting it. We just over broke. These little welfare handout payments and Social Security retirement fund payments and all of this stuff, they just ain't cutting it. How many people do you got dependent upon you? You got 6 kids, you need 6 streams, one for each. You got 12 bills, you need 12 streams of income. It's simple as that. If you're trying to build your whole house and your family on one income, you are in danger. You are in trouble. Because I didn't tell y'all about the mandatory income in California. Them people finna start receiving $5,000 Social Security money. Go look it up and fact check me. Everything I say has been researched. I don't get up here and put up no bull crap. Up here, I don't put up no false news. None of that. It's fact checked before it's brought to the table. Why? Because my name is attached to it. They already got guaranteed income. There is 4 states already ready to implement guaranteed income. Sit at home. We'll control y'all. We don't own nothing. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. But we finna control y'all. Now we finna read your emails and see what kind of conversations you having. Now, if you get up on here on the social media using our phones, Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, or Sprint, and what other ones? What's they called? What's the name of they called? Nextel. I think that Motor. I forgot what the name of it. Boost Mobile. We can find you if you say something, or you be studying some material that goes against our narrative. And let me tell y'all about this. Something that just was released on Google yesterday. It's called a sensitive event. We need to, let me tell you exactly what it is, okay? Sensitive event. This was just yesterday on Google. Policy update. Inappropriate content for sensitive events policy. It was just sent out to everybody that got a Gmail. Google rolls out sensitive event rules for 2024 one day ago. So I said, what the hell is a sensitive event? Let me go see what that is. Definition. Sensitive event definition. I want y'all to go look it up too. A sensitive event includes those with major social, cultural, or political impact, such as civil emergencies, natural disasters, public health crisis, terrorism, conflict, or mass violence. And I said, why in the hell were they saying something like that yesterday? Why are all these people going to go buy these underground bunkers? Why is they telling the masses in case of a sensitive event, 2024, we need to update our policies? That way, if you speaking, and so I went to go look at the thing, look at the document, and it said, if you get on here telling people, look, don't, it's a demic here, but don't take that, you in trouble. You violated the sensitive event policies. If there's a civil war and you say, hey, look, they over here attacking over here, we need to attack back over here, or whatever that, no. You can't have no communications. And if y'all think that an election is going down, think again. These flags is going on, oh, they by divine design. They by divine design. Now is the time for you to wake up and stand up. Yes, I saw that they want these people coming over here to America to live in your house. They kicked out all these kids from school to house them. This is dangerous. And I got some information to show y'all. I might have to show y'all maybe tomorrow or Monday. Y'all need to see this video footage. I don't know if I want to share it here tonight. One lady shared a drill that they did on December the 30th. Please stay in your homes. It was some type of Hunger Game type of sirens. Please stay. They banned this woman TikTok because she was recording it while they was doing it. And they said, no, this is a military training. You was in violation of recording it at the time that we was doing it. This is just a drill. You have nothing to worry about. I need y'all to hear that. I might have to create a Zoom for y'all to hear that on another platform. And then see all of these immigrants that they didn't let enter into our military and have the right to bear arms. I know I'm not the only one that had dreams of people foreigners coming in harming American citizens. I know I'm not the only one. I dreamt this way back in like 2004, 2005. And then I had to think about it when this administration left all that equipment and stuff over there in Afghanistan. Fighter jets, weapons, even the uniforms. All them people had to do was put on them uniforms and you wouldn't know if they was them or the ops. They got all of our weapons. We is in trouble. And I love you enough to come by and tell you to don't wait on them to do something for you. You do something for you and your family. And be like the ant. Be like the ant. I'm preparing something anyway. Whether whatever happens tomorrow, I'm building something and I'm preparing something anyway. Okay? And there are opportunities for us to take advantage of right now. I don't care if you're young, if you're older, you can be on this internet, using this internet in your house in a safe place, in a safe space, making an impact in somebody else's life and making some income for you and your family without ever having to leave your home. If it ain't digital, I really ain't in it because I'm not trading time for money no more. Now, there is a level of this beast system that I will absolutely not be a part of. And trust me, when I prayed about it, I prayed about it. There's some things I won't even open up apps I'm not even interested into. If you can help me write a book in a day, cool, I'll use that tool, okay? If you can help me market my business and my book and it'll generate me some money while I'm asleep, cool, I'll use that tool as well. If you will allow me to make sales and exchanges and you will allow me to turn on my phone and my camera to go live, then I will absolutely use that and I will run it up. And you know what I would do with the dollars? Because the dollars is trash. That's why wealthy people don't have cash. It's trash. They have assets. They have dirt. They have real estate. They have trust. They have insurance policies. Okay? So let me take this money and let me go ahead and do the same thing. The same thing that built them generational wealth. Let me do that. That way, when there ain't no food, I got food on my own dirt. How about that? We can live off tomatoes, bro. When you can't come into our grocery store, well, I'm cool. I got my own. I built mine while y'all was over here playing and showing people what y'all was getting ready to do to them, that this was going to be a total totalitarian system. Then I was over here building because I can't be a part of that. See, my God told me don't ever bow my knee to another God. Therefore, he's giving me instructions on how to stay out of that system. So will he use the tools and resources of the enemy? Ask the Israelites. He used their gold to build him a tabernacle. He used their raiment to keep his people clothes from wearing out. Yes, they did. Yes, he did. Even gave them so much gold, they built a golden calf. You feel what I'm saying? They left fully loaded. Thank you for the super chat. 100-fold return back to you, Brother Armando. Thank you so very much for the super sticker. This is what we need to be doing. I'm not here to convince anybody, persuade. When I say that you can take an idea literally and turn it into some cash producing income for you, and you don't have to leave your house and put yourself in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? This is something that you can do when you actually get off work, if that's what you still want to do. They just laid off all these people at Google. They just laid off all of these people who, this system is so demonic that it will actually take people's labor. Let me use y'all for a minute to come build these systems out for me. Oh, yeah, we don't need you anymore. It's a part of our layoff policy that we don't need you. Thank you for your time, though. Thank you for building out our systems. And now these people ain't got nowhere to go. Like, how dumb are you? You didn't have a plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. You didn't have no plan like that. You only had a plan A. Shame on you. That ain't their fault. That's your fault. I don't feel sorry for you. That ain't their fault. That's your fault. If I give somebody the power to feed me, I can give them the power to starve me. If you get mad at me and don't want to feed me and my kids today, then you won't feed me and my kids. Then what? That's absolutely insane. My children are dependent upon me. They was given to me as a heritage. It's my job to make sure they're good. He who don't take care of their family is worse than an infidel. Go look up that word. That's straight up facts. Well, they say the man who don't work don't eat. No, he wasn't talking about working with your hands. That's an Adamic curse. When we were created, when we were put here with abundance. Everything belongs to you except that right there. Don't touch that right there. That belongs to me. But everything in abundance, all the apples, all the pears, all the oranges, everything, the walnuts, the animals, everything belonged to you. When we were put here with abundance. We, the wicked human beings that we are, decided to touch what didn't belong to us and know the difference between good and evil. So he says, since you did that, by the way, because the very first thing that happened when you touched something that you wasn't supposed to touch was your eyes was open in another realm. First thing you want to do is go hide yourself and get you some fig leaves. Who told you was naked? So since you hearkened and since you traded abundance for lack, because that's what you really did, you traded abundance for death. Now here's your reward. Go work for the rest of your life. By the sweat of your brow should you make a living. Okay? And from the cursed ground, the ground, cursed ground, you will till the ground. Since you didn't want that abundance. But when the second Adam came back, he was like, yeah, let me get them keys that bro gave you. Let me take them keys back. Yeah, I got to defeat you and I got to beat you down. Okay. But let me get them keys back so I can give them to my people. Then after he did that, he said, here you go. Now you don't live like that. Now you are restored back unto righteousness, right standing, right? Which means that in the beginning, when I purpose you to be in this earth as gods of the earth, ruling the earth, I gave you abundance. Here's the keys to abundance. Now go get it. Problem is you ain't got time to go get it. You on the clock. You're tired when you get off. You ain't got time to go get it. That's the problem. The problem is not, I can't really access that. I can't give it. Maybe God don't want to give it to me. Yeah, he been want to give it to you. He restored you unto righteousness. Go get what rightfully belongs to you. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Now go take it back when you get into right standing. Yeah, just like that. And now you're able to create from your mind and not from your hands. Work from your mind. That's what I did. I saw that the earth was dark and void and it was without form. And so I said, there needs to be some light. And when I seen that there needed to be some light from my mind, then I spoke it. Light, let there be. Come on forth. Oh, yeah, and that we need to separate that, the firmaments of the world. We need to put the waters over here. We need to put I see some creatures swimming in the water. You're supposed to be working with your mind, not with your hands. Hello, somebody. You're supposed to be laying hands and doing ministry, restoring hope. You're supposed to be breaking chains. You're supposed to be healing folks with your hands, not working with your hands and getting calluses with your hands. You're supposed to be working with your mind. As a man thinketh, so is he. So now we have tools and resources that we can take our thoughts and say, hey, I want you to create me an image of a beautiful African-American queen with gold painting on her face. I want her eyelashes to be this way, lips to be this way. I want her eyeball colors to be this way. I want her dressed in this type of attire. You feel what I'm saying? And now you got some art. You got a masterpiece. You didn't even have to draw it, paint it, color it, none of that. Hey, I want to create a course to help people to break addiction. Hey, I want to create a course to help people get to know God a little bit more. Hey, I want to create a community of people that want to get together and break the division and come together and learn how to build a Wall Street again, or whatever the case may be. Could you help me craft this thing? Boom. It spit out for you in 60 seconds. What? Now I got something to sell. Okay. Let us exchange. You looking for a community, let us exchange. In exchange for my community for your currency. Okay? You looking for a way out, let us exchange a solution to your problem. Okay? Period, point blank. Currency is no more than a payment for services rendered. I showed up to show you how to pass the SAT test. I showed up to show you how to eat right. I showed up to show you how to get over that bad breakup. I showed up to show you how to get over that death and that trauma. I showed up to show up how to get over depression. Yeah. So in exchange, you pay me. I rendered a service, you pay me. Hello, somebody. It's that simple. And now you can do this in a matter of minutes. Matter of fact, no, I like to say in 60 seconds or less, because that's all it really takes. 90 seconds on the long haul. But do you mean to tell me you can have a business in 90 seconds? Yes. A landing page, 90 seconds. A course to sell, 90 seconds. Some images to sell, 90 seconds or less. You got a whole entire business. Now all you got to do is go market it to the masses, and that's a strategy. Okay? If I'm looking to help women, then I'm going to go find all the women groups. Hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Tawana Worlds. Just tapping in with my sisters. Where y'all at? Let me know. They comment. I'm here. By the way, if y'all like to get together outside of the group, Meetup, anybody from Texas. Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. I'm building my own ecosystem. Bump all of that. Bump all of that. It's too much for us to be doing. You got people out here doing 7 figures. What would 7 figures do for your life? What would an extra $5,000 do for a lot of y'all life right now? Because you can make $5,000 in a day. Do you believe that? Do you know that people are making $1 million in a day? Utilizing AI tools, and you're not? If we're going to sit down, we might as well sit down and have fun. If you want to do something in the spiritual sector, do it in that. Write books. If you want to tell the truth, write books. If you want to help people stop smoking, write a book. Create a course. Let AI do it. I have programs. It's going to be Black History Month. Why you going to let them capitalize off of a month where people supposedly get honored? We don't get reparations, but we get honored a whole 30. No. We're going to make Black History this Black History. We're going to get our own reparations back. Anybody down to go? Because I'm not playing. I'll take the lead. Anybody want me to show you how to dominate? Okay. We anybody. I don't care. I don't care if you olive. I don't care if you light brown, if you're dark brown. I don't care. They capitalize off of this month. You can go create you some images that celebrates this month in exchange for a service rendered. I want a shirt that represents Black history. Cool. Pay me for it. I'll make you one in 60 seconds or less. I go and create an image and put it on a shirt and let Printful ship it to you. Simple as that. They get half because they shipped it and I get half. I didn't create it. I ain't got no products on hand. It's that simple to get you some money right now, today, as I speak. It's that simple. Want to see how simple it is? Let me demonstrate this for y'all, and then I got to go. For sure. Here we go. Y'all see my screen, right? I'm gonna turn my camera around because I just want to demonstrate something for y'all real quick. How easy it is right now, more than any time in history. Right now, how easy it is. See how they advertising Valentine's Day love? That's coming up. They smart. Okay. Now let me show y'all. I gotta show y'all little by little because I only got two hands. Come right here to catalog. It's just as simple as that. I'm gonna go to the feature products. Okay. What is the feature products? Let me turn this around. Hopefully I can hold it up like this. What is the feature products? These products right here. Okay. People buy baby clothes every day. Okay. Y'all see they already advertising for Valentine's Day. It ain't here. Okay, cool. Let me create a coffee mug. Just give me 1 second real quick. Let me grab this. Okay, I got a whole lot of stuff going on over here. Let me grab a prompt real quick. Let me grab a prompt real quick. Let me grab a prompt real quick. Okay, let me grab this prompt real quick. Let me copy this. And then let me come on back over here to, and I want to create this mug, okay? I pick it out. That's the one I want. They're telling me right here that this mug costs $8.58. Now they are going to ship it. They are going to produce the product for it. Cool. I'm going to increase the price to $18 for this mug. So I get 9, they get 9. Period. Hit start designing. I ain't got no photos, so I'm going to go to the AI image generator. I'm going to put me in a text. Okay. I'm going to select me a style. Oops. 60 seconds or less, right? I want to photograph it, and then I'm going to hit generate image. Hopefully y'all can see. I'm doing my best with this, right? It's generating the image. I don't like any of those, so I'm just going to use one that I already generated here. I'll say I'll take this one. Say I'll take that one. I'm going to hit fit to screen. I'm going to preview it, see how it's going to look on my mug. That's how it's going to look on the front. That's how it's going to look on the back. Okay. That's how it's going to look on the left side. That's how it's going to look on the right side. Now all I got to do is save product, add my price, and boom, I'm done. I'm ready to sell. It's going to generate me a link right up here. And now I can sell, hey, you guys want to buy these mugs? You guys want to buy this, or that? Hey, it's that easy. I'm going to come in here and type, start designing. Say I don't have a prompt. Black History Valentine design. Let me hit generate image. Uh-oh, trying to keep this phone so y'all can see it in real time. Okay. I typed in Black History Valentine's Day image. I'll use this one. Now I'm just going to preview it and see if I like what it looks like. No, it got half white over here. I don't like that. I want the whole entire cup. I'll use this part. Okay, cool. Leave it like that. Now let me preview it. Now there go my mug. All the way around. I already got the images, so I don't need to go take images. They can see the images of what they going to get, the design, period. I'm ready to save my product. I'm ready to sell. It's that simple. It's really that simple in real life. Okay? Now you have a link. You can sell it. It took you 60 seconds to think about the design that you want. Okay, this is what I want. You are without excuse. Period. If you perish, it's because you chose to perish. You lack the knowledge and the ability to listen, to hearken, and to go do something. Everybody else, Walmart, Target, Wendy's, McDonald's, everybody else is going to take advantage of Black history. You might as well take advantage as well. I can give you free information all day long. But now how to execute it, how to get it before the people, how to sell it, how to scale it, how to do 6 figures doing it. Do you know you can make $1 million in Black History Month? Selling Black History art, wallpaper, shelf paper, cell phone covers, tote bags, travel bags, what do you call those? Like wook knots. I got them hanging up on my wall like y'all can really see. I'm pointing at them. But, I forgot, like arts and craft, anything, you name it, baby clothes, socks. Now you can become a household brand in somebody's house and do $1 million in 30 days selling digital products, calendars, affirmation cards, journals, you name it. Them journals is going crazy. Why? It's the beginning of the new year. It's a planner, a digital planner, an organizer, anything you can think of. You put an image on it and boom, it's out there in production. You can take other people's books, change 20% of the information and make it your own and put it out there on Amazon, KDP. Y'all better quit playing with me. Straight up. So this is what I got for y'all, 5 minutes or less, okay? Y'all can pretty much go check out. I have a mastermind, 12-month mastermind. Well, I'm going to show you how to do 7-figure launches. I'm going to show you how to make this money, multiply it, and manage it. Trust, insurance policy, set your family up real right. Before all the shenanigans go down, you can win and you can prosper. That's what the Most High told us to do. Go rob, okay? Go spoil. Spoil means rob, take by force, okay? Don't think that I'm saying something illegally. No. I'm a law-abiding citizen. It's what the scripture said. Go plunder the Egyptians. Go get the silver and the gold and the raiment. Go get all of that stuff, okay? That way, when it's time for hell and high water, you'll be out my way like I told you to do in Isaiah 26. Sit in your house. You want me to sit down? The lockdowns is coming down again? Cool. Let me sit down at home and have no disruptions to my financial forecast. I won't be disrupted. I won't be affected. See, that's my prayer. Let me escape all this coming up on the face of the earth. Well, give me the tools so that I can actually escape. Okay, cool. Why they out there coughing and doing all that stuff that they doing? I'm right up over here helping people, providing solutions and products. I'm becoming the next Amazon. Don't play with me. Oh, yes, I am. And then I'm going to take that money and then I'm going to buy some dirt and some land and I'm going to build some apartment complexes or have me some office buildings or something that's going to keep on producing me income. No, I'm not just going to get stuck right there and say, oh, I'm doing 5,000, 10,000. No, I'm going to make my money continue to grow for me over and over and over and over again. So my mastermind is 12 months of masterminding. It got some crazy plays, so crazy I can't even tell you all of them because they crazy. They 7-figure plays. Every single play is a 7-figure play. Period. Period. I got 2 more spots at 5K. It's originally $25,000. If you get into this program, I'm going to give you a $25,000 play to go run off tops. I'm going to give you a $75,000 play to go run. I'm going to introduce you to the people that I know to get you right, to set you up for your trust, get you right for your insurance while we build out your business, structure it the right way. Use these 7-figure systems to make you money, set them all up so that you make money in your sleep. It comes with snapshots. It comes with templates. All you got to do is drag and drop. All you got to do is copy and paste. You can have this stuff done in one day. You can have this stuff done in a weekend. Depends on your grind, your skill, right? You come into the mastermind, you get access to stages. Let me tell y'all, we planning on going to Hawaii. You get access to that. You get to travel with those. We're going to Dubai. We have masterminds in the sky. You get access to that. Whatever we help you build, you get to turn around and sell it to my audience that you didn't have to build. Make that make sense? You can see your money coming back 10 times over and over and over and over again. Just the positive connections and networking opportunities. 7 figures. Just the information. What I teach you, you can now go back and teach. Well, I don't know what kind of business I want to start. Use all of my materials. Go teach it. You're going to have to pay me for access, but I don't mind you going back and teaching it. You understand? Power is proximity. I have 2 spots left at 5K. I have a 16-week that'll give you guaranteed $10,000 a month using the framework that I give you. All you got to do is show up. You don't got to be a hustler. You ain't got to know no tech skills. All you got to do is show up and implement exactly what I give you. And in 90 days, $10,000 months. This investment of $1,000. We already 2 trainings in. So I'm not letting nobody else in. I'm only going to leave this video up for the next 24 to 48 hours. Real talk. You either in or you not. You either building something, getting out these people way, coming out of their system, setting you up legs and streams so that your family don't miss nothing, that your family is preserved, that your family is not going to fall or falter. Listen. People don't even work no more. People work checks is more than $1,000. This program is $1,000. I have a couple of more spots in that program, right? And I'm just starting from top to low. Wherever you can get in, fit in, get in and fit in. Wherever your price point at, I'm just letting you know. The more comes in the mastermind. Period, point blank. I'm always going to tell you about that one because you can workshop yourself all the way up. By the time you get there, you could have been and did that. Use other people's money. Take advantage of other people's money. Klarna, Affirm, that's other people's money. Everybody that start businesses with other people's money. I need money. I don't have no money. So can I borrow your money for a minute? I'm going to make that money back, pay you back, and now I got money rolling in for me. Use other people's money. Your credit cards. You can put something on a credit card and make the minimum payment. And then you have somebody guaranteeing you to do $10,000 months. As long as you show up and do exactly what I tell you to do. It's not hard. I'm doing it with you. You're not doing it by yourself. You're not logging into some course and you just read the course by yourself. No, we ain't doing that. This is hands-on. I want you to get it. I want you to do it successfully and then reduplicate. Rinse, wash, and repeat. So I only took a handful of people in beta mode before I record all of these and then make people go do it themselves. Here's the recording. It's going to be the same price. So you can get it live. You can go with us. It's an amazing community. They help each other, look out for each other, network with each other. It's just bomb. For real. I absolutely love this group. It's 1K. You can get in it now. In 90 days, you'll see your money back times 10, period. $10,000 months following a simple framework. It's very simple. I got millions of ways to make you millions of dollars. Trust and believe that. I got too many plays and I don't come out here and give that away for free. That would be so unfair to my clients that pay me. So I don't give mastermind information away for free on here. What I give you is what I give you. Okay. something that you can use and a tool that you can use, do it on your own time. But when you want implementation, when you want Dr. T, well, I want to create a 6-figure. I want to make 6 figures. Well, here go the template to do 6 figures. Period. You ain't even gotta wait. You ain't even look, here go the template. You ain't gotta go pay no thousands of dollars to get it built out for you. Here go the template. Put your information, put your color on it, change this name, put your name on it, boom, we good to go. Now we finna start running traffic to it, okay? I'm gonna help you create your mini chat, and I just want you to put this and put that and put your link in it, and then go make a post and say this, and then tell them to comment this word, and this thing is gonna send all these people. Now all of a sudden, in one day, you got 300 and something new contacts. We get on the phone with them, we get you a closer, they close for a $3,000 high ticket offer, a $5,000, a $25,000 high ticket offer. It's a way to play this game. All you need is 4 people in 1 year to pay you $25,000, and you've already done 6 figures. That's $100,000. It's really that simple. 4 people out of 12 months, and you already a 6-figure earner. It's that simple. Is people paying $25,000? Absolutely. They put it on an Amex card. They got business credit. It's like water off their back. They got business credit. You get that inside of the mastermind. You get government contracts inside of the mastermind. Take what we build you and then go run it back up and get your reparations from Uncle Sam them. They looking for you. If you women owned, minority owned, small business owned, they got $1.9 trillion and they looking for you. And in the case of an emergency, you can become a millionaire for 1 hour's worth of work fooling with the government. They buy everything that we buy. It's a way to play the game. You get that access in the mastermind. 16 weeks going solely focusing on you doing the 10K months in 90 days. It's strategy. Find the people we want to sell this to. Find what we want to sell. I'm going to help you do that. I'm going to give you the platform, the resources, and then you're going to go put it together and put it out there in the digital world and watch the people come and buy. 1K. My book, bestseller, and stages. When I say we getting ready to go Hawaii, you got to definitely take the stage if you got a story. That's where your bread and your butter is at. You can actually get on somebody's virtual Zoom and share your story. Share a skill. It don't matter what it is. And make no less than $3,000. And you do 10 of them in a year. That's $30,000. Just getting on here, opening your mouth. Yeah, I went through this. Yeah, I did that. And this is how I reversed this. And this is how I help other people. And this is why I want to help other people. This is what I went through, but this is where I am stage. Build a book in a weekend. Make it a bestseller in a weekend. And now you got authority to take somebody's stage. And then when you get on the stage, other people's audience become your audience. It's a way. This is a 6-figure framework. Even if you ain't got a story to tell somebody else's story. I know right now where you can go buy a book for $9. Change up 20% of the information. Change the book cover. Upload it on Amazon KDP. Boom, you got some instant income in 48 hours. And then your girl just helped you become a bestseller. So now when you take the stage, yes, I am a bestseller author. So now when I come and I say, can you take my stage? Yeah, that'll be $10,000. I don't show up for less than $10,000. Okay, absolutely. We read your book. It was amazing. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. AI generated it for me, by the way. I just told AI what kind of book I wanted it to be. Y'all is missing out here for real. I can't stress it enough. Okay. That's $1,000 investment for you to go write a book, whether it's your own or not, make it a bestseller, and then take stages with me. We have a very big event and a whole big movement. And the way we're going to launch this thing is going to be a 7-figure launch. You would be absolutely insane if you have a story and you don't want to share it. Absolutely insane. I mean, the connections is crazy. I have some connections that are crazy. I'm still in awe at the connections that I have. Real talk. The stages, the moments, the memories, the history that is going to be done. I'm just, I just can't, I can't even speak about it in words. I'm a type of person that like to say checkmate. But what I will say is, if I give you an opportunity to come with me, come with me. Don't watch me. It's been a lot of people watching me for years. I've been watching you, Dr. T, for years. Too bad for you, because you could have been where I'm at. You saw me start from the bottom. Now here we are, and you could have been with me, and you still watching me. Shame on you. Shame on you. So we have that at 1,000. I also have a daily meetup. It's $97 a month. I will give you tools and I will give you resources. Same type of situation. We in a private community. We network with each other, at least to get you started, to build your income up, to so you can graduate and get in my program or somebody else's program. It really don't matter. Just get you a coach. A coach gonna get you there faster. A coach is gonna help you multiply your money. You're going to need one coach. When they want to be great in singing, they get a coach. When they want to be great in sports, they get a coach. When they want to be great in cooking, they get a coach. When they want to master speaking and singing and all, they get a coach. You need a coach for everything. When you want to eat clean, lose weight, you get a coach. Okay? So this allows you to network, to make connections, and to make money. You're definitely going to get tools, and we meet every single day. And this will not start until after my birthday next week. Okay. It's $97 reoccurring. You can stop it. There ain't no contract. It's a Netflix subscription. But now you have power to proximity, show you how to do all kind of things. Okay. You pay me, I'm going to show up for you. Period, point blank. Services rendered. I also got a $24 a month mastermind. It's a pop-up mastermind. We meet once a month for several hours. I give you implementation. You go ahead and you turn around and you run that thing up. Ain't no coaching. I give you the information. You take it, you go run it up. The time that we spend is your coaching. If you're smart enough to grasp it, you take it, you go run it up. Create you something, create you a program. Doesn't matter. Create you some color. It don't matter. Whatever tools I'm giving you is going to be income generating tools. It's $24 a month. That's a Starbucks or two. Okay. All of the information for those of you over here on Instagram and TikTok, you can actually click on my link in bio and you'll see it there. Click on that link, it'll take you there. Okay. For those over here on YouTube and Facebook, listen, it's in the description. If I can serve you, if you are called to go with me, if you have an ear to hear what the Spirit is saying to you, that I have chosen this woman to help you get unstuck, get out of your situation and build something, then it's time to go. I ain't waiting on you. I ain't begging you. I ain't doing none of that. Here's a clarion call for you. If you hear, then obey. All right? I love y'all. When I can come back by here in the next day or two, I got some stuff I want to show y'all. It might be on a Zoom. So if you see me put out a Zoom, that's the reason why. But if you're following me, subscribe to me. If you're new to me, follow me, subscribe, click the like notification, follow me, subscribe, whatever you got to do over here, stay tapped in, and then you will be able to see that information. With that being said, I love y'all. If there nobody else tell you they love you, I love you, and that's why I show up. And that's why I show up so hard and I go so hard, because I love you. And I don't want to see you perish. And my father and your father don't want to see you perish either. That being said, I'll see y'all again when I see you.